So guys, the FDA just approved Elon Musk's Neuralink for human testing. And if you guys aren't aware, Neuralink is a brain chip implant that's advertised to give you the ability to control a computer with your thoughts. Yeah. And up until recently, they've only been allowed to test these chips out on monkeys. But with the FDA approval, they're allowed to proceed with implanting chips in human beings. Guys, we're talking transhumanism here. Elon was quoted in 2019 as saying, "This chip could ultimately allow symbiosis with artificial intelligence." And remember, guys, Elon has suggested on multiple occasions that AI could literally destroy the human race. Even with a benign AI scenario, we will be left behind. With a high bandwidth brain interface, we can go along with the ride and effectively have the option of merging with AI. So what it sounds like Elon Musk is advocating is, if you can't beat him, join him. Yeah, so I don't know about you guys, but I kind of think transhumanism literally is destroying our humanity. Where does God's creation end and man's abomination begin in this scenario? This story is obviously a big deal, but guess what, guys? Several companies have already been implanting chips in humans' brains for years. Medtronic was the first FDA-approved brain implant, and that was 1997, and they've implanted 175,000 people since then. We've got Synchron, who was approved in July 2021. Neurospace got approval in 2013, and BlackRock Neurotech has been doing it for over 2 decades. BlackRock Neurotech. So yeah, Neuralink's not the only one. Now, advocates of this type of technology obviously promote the health benefits to the disabled. But companies like Synchron, who are funded by Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates, clearly see more benefits to humanity. Just check out Tom Oxley in a recent TED Talk.
What is this going to mean for humanity? What's really got me thinking is the future of communication. Take emotion. Have you ever considered how hard it is to express how you feel? You have to self-reflect, package the emotion into words, and then use the muscles of your mouth to speak those words. But you really just want someone to know how you feel. For some people with certain conditions, that's impossible. So what if rather than using your words, you could throw your emotion just for a few seconds and have them really feel how you feel? At that moment, we would have realized that the necessary use of words to express our current state of being was always going to fall short. The full potential of the brain would then be unlocked.
Guys, he's talking about telepathy. You know, there seems to be a thin line between science and mad science, and I think we crossed it a long time ago. One other thing about Ted Oxley's TED Talk I found interesting. Check this out.
Once it's in place, it's connected to this tiny antenna that sits under the skin in the chest. This collects the raw brain data and sends it out of the body wirelessly to then connect with external devices. It's always on and ready to go, kind of like how your brain is meant to work.
The placement of the antenna in the chest under the skin. Now, I just recently did a video about Humane's new device that's supposed to replace the smartphone, and it was a device that's set in almost exactly the same place. Of course, it was outside the skin. It was on your lapel.
The future will not be held in your hand, and it won't be on your face either. Sorry, this is my wife. Hello? It's a new kind of wearable device and platform that's built entirely from the ground up for artificial intelligence.
But guys, you know where this is going. Humane's device eventually is going to go under the skin, is going to communicate with the device that's in your brain. Because how could this really replace the smartphone? Unless this device in your chest could communicate with the device in your brain to literally let you see something through your eyeballs. Because obviously this little projector that Humane showed is not near as impressive as the screen on your smartphone. At least that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Now in Matthew 24, Jesus talks about the last days, and he has to cut the tribulation short, or there'd be no flesh left. Is it possible this is what he's talking about? The merger of iron and clay, transhumanism, no flesh left. Guys, is it possible this is what he's talking about? Hey guys, if you like this content, please share and follow for more. Love you guys.